Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Stamp with Michelle Pepper. This is Wednesday, the 22nd of July, and it's 1:30 New Zealand time. This is when I normally come to do a Facebook Live, and then after the live, I will upload the video onto YouTube so that it's accessible anytime. So thank you for joining me. So normally what I do is during this time, hopefully no more than an hour. Sometimes it does, we do go over an hour, but try not to. We do two projects, right? So I just pick a product to feature, a Stampin Up product, a current Stampin Up product to feature for the week. Just, give you ideas about what to do with it, and so today we are going to be doing some hot foils. I've never actually played with hot foils before. I didn't even know it exists because, I guess you could say that I just don't keep up with what's actually current in the crafting world. But Stampin Up is now stocking it. So Stampin Up has a hot foil system now. And so naturally, I gravitate to anything shiny, so I love heat embossing. So if you followed me for a wee while, you would have noticed that I pretty much use heat embossing most of the time, because I do like the glitter and the glimmer. And so when the hot foil first came out, like when we first were told that Stampin Up is having one, and I'm like, what's the big deal? I've got heat embossing, so little do I know that I would love this so much. Anyway, let's flip you over so you can see with the system here. So I did a little reel before to show you what comes in the hot foil when you purchase the hot foil system. So hopefully, if you haven't seen it, you will come across it. And this is the platform here. It's sitting on a silicone platform station, I think. And so just to protect it. But I actually have I'm working on glass anyway, so it should be safe anyhow. I mean, it is hot, but it is hot, but not burning hot, if you know what I mean. But it's just precautionary. So anyway, it's sitting on there. It's heating up. So you've got the white button here, you've got the red, and then it's orange and green, so traffic light system. So the red one is flashing. It's telling you that it's trying to heat up. Okay, it's still heating this. Let me just have a look. Yeah, is that better? So we've got the heat going, and it takes about 6 minutes, they reckon, to start, but I reckon it takes longer than that. But anyway, I didn't actually time it, so I'm not sure. But yeah, it has been heating up. I started this before coming on live, so hopefully to reduce the time of waiting. But it is a bit like that. It is a bit like watching paint dry. Except, when you are used to the system, I'm sure you'll find little things to do in between. Okay, so I'm just waiting for it to beep. Let me show you the card that we're making today. So this was done with cloud cover, and it's gold foil on the cloud cover cardstock. And then, and this is the reverse hot foil. So I will show you how to do that today. And then obviously this is cut out from that. And I paired it with Timid Tiger ribbon, a little bit different, probably not a combo that I'm used to, but I just thought it's a standout, so, I don't know, I quite like it, so, and if you don't, that's fine, you can use whatever ribbon color you want, but I thought the gold on the cloud cover was quite fun, it's quite cool. So yeah, so those are the two cards that we're making that you'll get in your kit, in your free Class to Go kit, when you purchase, when you place an order with me, $50 or more, and it doesn't have to be the products that I'm showing. Obviously, the system is actually quite an investment, and fully recognize that it's not everyone's budget to do that, or maybe not for now, but you know, you could think about investing it, and so maybe saving towards it, putting some money aside each week, each month, whatever, to get it. Yeah, so, but that's why I chose it as well, to give it as a free kit this week, because then you get to play with it first, right? You get to actually have some the results of it. Well, you won't get to play with the hot foiling system if you don't have it, but at least you'll get the effects of it, and you can start making a couple of cards with it. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're still waiting. So I'm going to try different colors today. So what I've done is I'm going to try the Blackberry Bliss, sorry. So Blackberry Bliss, and I'm using the two-tone, so that's the dark color and that's the other side. They're of the same 12 by 12 sheet, right? So I'm just going to I'm going to do both with silver. So what I've done is I've pre-cut my silver, and I've pre-cut my cardstock together like this. So we're going to go with those. And the plate we're using is, I'm going to show you a couple of plates because those are the only ones that I have. Like I said, it is an investment. So this is Garden Silhouette Hot Foil dies, and so it looked like this. It looks somewhat different, okay, and it feels different as well. So it's quite matte, and but it's very detailed. So yeah, so I don't know, like this is what I wanted to do. What got me excited. And then I'm going to be showing you the happy birthday. Oh, hello, Erica. Hi. How are you? Oh, thank you. No, it's not really me being clever. It's actually just a product. They're just amazing designs. Okay, so I'm just waiting for it to heat up. It's still heating. So I'll find things to say. So when this heats up, and it will beep, and that's when I put this down. So, okay, and then it will heat this plate, okay? And yeah, and I guess it's not going down, it's not face down that way, okay? It's actually, you want the flat side down. So the system obviously comes with instruction. Where have I put it? I am not sure what I've done with it. Oh, did you hear the beep? That was the beep beep. So now this is flashing. So before the red light was flashing, and now the timer is flashing. So what we want to do now is put this plate on. Okay, and then press the timer button. So now the orange light is flashing. And so it's telling us that it's going to heat up the plate as well. So we're just waiting for the plate to heat up. So then if you have seen this, because obviously I'm a little bit late to the party, because apparently Hot Foil has personal hot foil system for, and prior to that it was all commercial, but in 2018 apparently Spellbinders, I think it was, that came out with a personal system, something like this. It's called the Glimmer. And so it has been in existence since 2018, but little old me had no clue, did not know anything about it, because I kind of stuck to just Stampin' Up, and I thought I'll just keep my life simple. I just stick to one brand of products, and so yeah, you could call me close-minded, but I'm quite happy not. I guess maybe it's a case of not knowing what I don't know. So I'm okay with that. There's plenty enough to play with, so I'm okay with that. So now, generally, once this is heated up, okay, you want to put your foil on there, and then you put your cardstock. So I actually found it easier just to line them up together first. Okay, I line up that together. See, the beep's gone. So I find it easier if I line it up together, and then I put it on. I don't know. I just found that easier. That's not what I've seen other people do. But anyway, I'm going to put it on there like this. And then we need our shim. Okay, that's the green one that goes on there. And then the spacer, that's the clear, much like our cutting plate. And that goes on there. And then we can unplug this. I'm going to move this out of the way for now. And then we need to bring in our big shot. So it's I'm a little bit short of space here. So I will try and fit it in so that you can see. Okay, so I'm going to unplug this for now. And then just move these out of the way for now. And bring that in. Oops. And take this, which is our normal cutting plate. Oops. Okay, I'm going to move that out of the way because we don't need it. This whole platform is going to go in. It is a bit warm, but it's not too hot to touch. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to put it like that. And then we slowly roll it through. Okay, as slow as you can. It's really like basically a smooth action. And it's slow because it's just allowing time for the foil to get onto, to be melted, I guess, onto your cardstock. So I'm just going to go through. Whoop, it's a bit loud, isn't it? Okay, that hopefully do its job. Put that away. And let me just put this on here. Oh, okay. So you're meant to have it with your platform. But like I said, because I'm working on glass, I'm okay with that. But yeah, you just have to be careful with the surface that you work with. And then put that out. Okay. And then this, you can now use the magnetic picker to pick it up. And I've got the silicone mat. So it goes on there. So basically the silicone mats are there to help you. I'm going to plug this back on. This is magnetic. Plug this back on so that it can heat up again. Alright, so it's heating up again. Now, this. Ready for the reveal? It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see. What's the best angle? Okay. Okay, ready? And ta-da! How cool is that? I don't know. This is like so cool. This is, in some ways, I think this is easier than heat embossing, which requires, you know, using the embossing buddy to emboss, prep your cardstock, and then requires you to stamp the images with Versamark, and then requires you to put the powder on, flick all the powder, excess powder away, and then heat gun it, use a heat gun on it and then wait for it. So in some ways, this is a lot easier, cleaner, and yeah, a lot less mess. Okay, and so we've got this sheet as well. So I'm going to show you what to do with this, this embossed sheet because it's pretty. It's very pretty. And so that one's done, ready for embellishing and putting in onto a card. Woo, here. So I'm just waiting for this to be done. And then what we want to do, so I'm just waiting for this. Okay, I'm going to get a piece of cardstock again. So again, I'm using my white, and I'm going to put that on. I'm going to layer it on already. I know that's not what most people do. Most people have done it straight onto the... I just found it easier this way. Bear in mind, I've only played with this, do you want the truth, yesterday. Yeah, because I didn't jump at the chance to order this as soon as it came out for us demonstrators. Because like I said before, I didn't think I needed it. I was perfectly happy with heat embossing. Just love my heat embossing. Yeah, so this is cool to the touch now. Okay, so I'm just waiting for this to finish to beat. But yeah, but after seeing a few, and then after, I don't know, just love it. Just love it a lot. yeah, so I've put it on the white. Okay, so at the moment it's just laid on top. It's not glued, it's not anything. So we're going to reverse foil. So I'm going to do that. So it's beeped. So this time, reverse foil. So we're going to put the detail side down. Right, that's not what we did at first. So if you're confused, you can watch the replay. So this time we're doing the detail side down. And then I am going to put these on, but upside down, right? The other way. This way. Okay, so we're going to put it on here. And then I'm going to press that button to get it. Okay, so everything going on here. Just the whole thing. Now we're waiting for the whole thing to heat up. So before we were waiting only for the plate to heat up, but now we're waiting for the whole thing to heat up. It's almost like the longer the better. So I'm just going to leave it in there. So in the meantime, we can cut this to size, I suppose. Yeah, because we're going to make this into a card. So this is the dowel, and actually, do you want to see one more time? So let's have a look. Well, hello Bonnie and hello Kathy. I can see a couple of names. Thank you for joining me. So yeah, I don't know if have you guys gotten onto this whole hot foil thing? Because it's all fairly new to me. I had no idea that hot foil existed. So I am going to do this at 10.2, I think. And then it is 14.5 is what I want. 14.5. Cut that off. So okay, so that's prepping. Okay, so now it has beep. You heard the beep, so now it's green. We are now going. I'm perfectly happy for it to just stay a bit longer, but we'll bring in this. Oh, hang on. Let me just undo this, unplug it, and bringing in the Big Shot. Sorry, it's not Big Shot, it's Stampin Up cut and emboss machine. So yeah, unfortunately the size, the width of this is made for our Stampin Up cut and emboss machine. So it doesn't quite fit the Big Shot, because I think Big Shot is just slightly too narrow. But I do believe Big Shot Plus or something else, Big Shot, you can actually use it. So yeah, but don't quote me on that, because I do not have that. I've only heard what people say. So it definitely works with our Stampin Up cut and emboss machine. So if you don't already have it, yes, it's doubly more investment, right? I'm going through it twice. I don't know. That's just, yeah, I think that helps, but we'll see. So I learned this from watching Diane Dimage, so I didn't come up with this. So I'm very thankful for Diane Dimage, and I believe Terry Gaines might have done something similar as well. So they have done a lot of experimenting. Okay, so now let's see. Right, if I were to do it properly, we will put it on here. Okay. It seems a little bit of to do, but like I said, you know, it just depends on the surface. My glass is fine, so I don't really mind. So I can take all these off now. Now this is going to be hot, so don't burn yourself. So there's this tool. Pick it up with that and put it onto the silicone mat. I'm just going to let this thing do its thing. And in the meantime, let's have a look. This is the reverse foiling. And hopefully it works. Now, sometimes, yeah, I have had, where is it? I have to find the, yeah, I said, okay, here we go. And you can see now, I've peeled it out. So it's not 100%, but it's pretty good. So you can see the plastic film. Okay, there's stuff, there's foil stuff there. So this is so a little bit of a hit and miss, I guess, if you like. But to me, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Like, I'm happy to use this. It looks pretty good to me. Okay, there might be a little bit of a blemish there, but that's fine. It's kind of adds to the texture. So yeah. Hi, Amy. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so that's called the reverse foiling. So we foiled the silver onto the cardstock, which was Blackberry Bliss, two-tone. So I've done on the dark side. And then the film, the sheet, the negative, I didn't throw it away. I just reverse foil it onto a white cardstock. So we're going to be using both, all right, in our card making today. So do we have time to do one more? Just to show you the difference, I'm going to do now the silver onto the other side of the Blackberry Bliss two-tone. So it's almost like Berry Burst, but it's not quite. Yeah, I double-checked that. So yeah, so waiting for this to heat up. And so then I have pre-done this. So I have put the foil onto the cardstock first. Okay, I've lined it up all properly so that I can just put it on when I'm ready, when it's ready for me. So yeah, so we just got these. These are still warm, and right, it didn't take that long that time, yeah. So, and then this is cool to the touch now. So I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just going to hold that down, and so now we're just letting this heat. So we press the timer button so that the orange light is now flashing. So we're just waiting for it to heat up, and when it beeps again, it's telling me it's ready to go with all the green, with the green light for go. That's when I'm going to put these two layers, the foil sheet and then the cardstock. Okay, oops, don't want to move it, so I'm going to make sure. So yeah, so the shiny side, silver is a bit hard to tell, I guess, because on the underside is silver as well. But you can tell because it's kind of like you can see a little bit of yourself reflected in it, and the other side is more opaque. Okay, so we'll just wait. It shouldn't take too long now. And then yeah, just thought I'll show you this as well, and then I'll show you the sweetly sentimental as well. Sentimental, yeah, hot foil dies. So there are two dies in this one. So one is the hot foil die, which is in gold, but the die itself is not in gold. Okay, the die itself is like, you can see the words. And then there's that die, which is the normal die to cut them out. All right, let's have a look. So that's ready to go. It's telling me it's ready to go. Let's put this down. Right, and then we want the green shim, the hot foil shim, and then we want the spacer on there. All right, and then we are ready to unplug it. I'm just going to carefully move this out here, bring this up again, and take the whole platform, right? So we're just taking the whole platform. Oh, move that out a little bit. Yeah, it's a very small space here. And then we're just going to go roll it slowly. Okay. It's not as slow as I thought. Yeah. But when you're waiting and you're doing it super slow, you know what, it's like being a sloth. It's like moving extra slow. So that's cool. And then we're going up. All right, so then now I keep forgetting, right? You just, yeah, if you have enough space, then you can just move things, right? But I'm trying to fit everything in the screen as well. So then I can take this off, that's hot, so put that one away. All right, and then I'm going to plug this in because I'm going to show you the sentiment as well. Okay, so it's quite cool. So that's going. And now for the reveal. Oh. Need to find where the, there we go. There we go. And then that's really, 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 really cool. See? And then this is the negative side, which is what I did on the white sheet before. If you didn't see it before, you can replay. But yeah, so that's how not to waste this. I believe Stampin' Up is actually coming out with a solid plate. So you know how like this plate here, the flower one, it's not solid. It's got details in it, but you remember I turned it over the other side this way. Whoops. And now I can't get it. Oh, okay. I'll just leave it for now. I turn it upside down so that it's the solid side. So yeah, so I'll put this away for now because we want to move on to the sentiment. I want to show you the sentiment. But yeah, that's what I did to get this. But now you can see the difference. One is the blackberry dark side and one is the other side of blackberry, because this is a two-tone. So I don't know, do you have a preference? Which color? The lighting is not that great. I'll put them both there so you can kind of see it. But what we want to do is we want to prep this one. Okay, so that's the wording. Oh, actually, I want to show you. I've done this as an experiment because I have my coffee and cards tomorrow. So we're doing it at the cafe. Obviously, I have no access to a PowerPoint. So I'm going to pre-do all these for my ladies tomorrow. So I wanted to see if I left it overnight, if it will be okay. So it seems fine. So I've just so this was the pink foil onto Secret Sea, and then this is just pink foil onto white. Oh, so that was the reverse. That was the reverse. Yeah, so you see how now that's just all empty, all clear, as opposed to this. Yeah, so from this, do it on the white to get this cling film, which is now rubbish. But it's all the prettiness is now on this cardstock. So yeah, oh yep, that works really well. So I can do that tonight and have it all ready for my ladies tomorrow, so they can just open it up, reveal it, so they get some fun out of it too. I'm just going to put this on here, right? This is the label again. So what you might have seen people do is they just put the foil on and then they put the cardstock on. Okay, so I'm just kind of lining it up straight away because I have control. Here I have control. And then I will put this on like that. Okay. Oh, oops. I've missed a step. I was meant to wait for it to go beeparooey. Did I not do that? Oh dear. Oh well. Let's see. I think it's pretty forgiving. Alright. You're meant, sorry, I mucked up the step. You're meant to actually wait for the dye to heat up, like so, on its own, before you put all these other things down. So, oh well, I'm just gonna do it. This is what you would do when you are actually reverse foiling. It's not what you're meant to be doing, but oh well, that's what I'm doing now. So this is ready for the reverse foiling. Okay, so when I peel the foil, and then I'm going to use that foil on here and redo that to to get all going right. So it'll be like this. Okay, and then reverse foil to get that. So that didn't turn out as well, but still usable. This one turned out really well. This is the gold one. Okay, so that's the pink. Cool. All right, done. So I'm going to take that off. Okay, where's my... So, are you guys convinced yet? Have you already got it? Alright, and then just go slow, as slow, as slow, as slow, as slow as you can. But I think more importantly is like the smooth action. Okay, so you just want to make it go smooth. Alright, so, okay, just put it on there, plug it in. I'm going to move that out of the way. Pick this up, it'll be hot. And put that there. And then these words should be really, really, really cool. Yay! It's done. It's cool. So now there's this part. So I'm trying not to get rid of this because we'll try and use it. So this is when I need my... What did I do with my... Is it here? Is it the same size? Yes. Alright, so I'm just going to line this up. So yeah, if you have any question, do let me know. I will try and answer as best as I can. But like I said, I have no idea. This is honestly, honest to goodness, I've only just started playing with this yesterday. Okay, and it is as easy as that. Yeah, like I said, I think it's even easier than heat embossing. Okay, so now that's ready to go, and then that is ready for me. Oh, it's beaked, so let's just do it. So I want, oh, now I don't want this. I want my big one, okay? So I want my big platform. And then I want this to go on here. And then press that. And I'm going to layer and I'm going to heat this all up. So we're just waiting for this to heat up. In the meantime, though, I'll grab this. So this is the cool thing about the sentiment. Now, these are the only two dies I have. So, because, you know, it's a big investment and I wanted to try it out, you know, without buying everything at once. So you just line it up, and so it will cut it all out. And these two squares helps you line up as well. So that's what it is. So now, if I bring my big shot, actually I won't bring it out because that is there. But I will cut it. That's just the normal sandwich. Wait. Okay, just a normal sandwich at platform 1, the cutting die place number 2, and then 3, and then that just goes on there like that. I think we are good to go. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, I'm okay with that to keep going a little bit. So you've got a bit of leeway. Just want to show you how exciting this is. And it's all cut out for me. I've got a bunch of sentiment to use now. How cool is that? Okay, So these are the ones in Secrecy, and then to add to my whole bunch of other ones. Okay, so let me now, I'm out of space. Okay, gonna take this off, unplug this, and now I can fully unplug it now, I think. Okay, right, just be very careful. Just go through this. All right. And then we're just going to go very, 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 very slowly. I'm only going to do it once and see how we go. Because it's words and I don't want it to move. I mean, it may have moved. Like if I do it again, it may move it and then it may spike the words. So I already have a bunch, right? So I want to see if that works, that helps. Well, this part is where I can't get used to it because I'm moving things around. Like, so if I don't have things that I move around, then that might be better. So set yourself up with nice big space. All right. So now, if all going well, I mean, you could just leave it like that. It might be better to just leave it like that. But there is a plastic film, right, as you saw before. And let's peel it. Yeah, so you see how that didn't quite go. So it might be better to leave the film in there. I don't know. Not sure. Well, let's experiment. Yeah, I find the wording ones a little bit harder to get right. Maybe I should have rolled it twice, which is kind of what Diane recommended. But I didn't do it that time. I did it only once. So if you do it twice, I know it's possible to have a good one because that's what this one was. Okay, this one turned out really, really well. Let's have a look. I'm gonna move that out of the way because we're not using that anymore. Whoopsie. Let me just grab this out. Let me see what it's like leaving the plastic film on there. Got that. So shiny and so glary. So I'm going to line this up. Silver is pretty hard to tell. Okay. It's the white. Okay. Did it move? Did I move it? Possibly. Thank you. Okay. Be as careful as I can, and then we just roll it. It's just cutting it as per normal. Okay. Okay, so you see, that's film. Seems alright, so there might be some duds like that one. I'm so lucky to have you. So that one, the plastic has come off. Okay, that one is a little bit, well, you can still use it, I think. Like, it's just grungy looking. I'm so lucky to have you. Not that I would send that. You know, I wouldn't use that very much anyway. Happy birthday is perfect. Has the film come off? Oh, okay. Okay, once I remove the film, it might not be perfect. Let's have a look. yeah, it wasn't perfect if the film is off. Might just leave it. Seems to be alright. You know, this reminds me of, you know how like when you get new appliances like microwave, and there's always a film of plastic on the keypads, and a lot of people don't remove them. They just leave it there. That's a bit like that. Alright, so that's all working really well for now. I'm happy with that. Alright, let's put this away. Let's get on with our cards. So I kept the cards really simple. As you can see, I'll just add that to the pile. We'll just put this on the side press for now. Alright, for the pile. So I'm done with the heat boiling now. So we just need to decide what we're going to do. Which one was it? Yeah, it was that one. That one I cut to size. And that was the reverse foil. So it was those three. Alright. Shall we go for the dark one? Because I've already done that. Okay, so we'll do that. And then I think this one I was going to cut this to size a little bit. Oh no, I think this was about 5, and if I do 2.5, but a lot of this is not. Okay, maybe I'll just cut this first. Okay, cut that out. And then, so what is it now? Okay, so it's 4 and 4/5. I just basically 1/2. I don't know. I'm just going to eyeball it, okay? So maybe do about 2. 2 inches fine. 2 inches a good number. Okay, and then maybe a little bit of that off. Well, my cardstock is 14.8. So I'll do that. Okay, so you've still got that part that you can use for something else. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you what to do. So in your pack, that's what will come. You will be getting this, and you'll be getting this as a full, and then you decide what to do with it, okay? So in your pack, you will get, there's my pack. Okay, 2 kits. So these are the 2 kits you'll get for free when you place an order with me, because I just love you so much. I love and grateful for your support. Okay, so that was going to go on here, right? And then this will go onto this card. I'm just going to, I kept it really nice and simple. Okay, so, and then you'll have an extra one, which you will do with whatever you please. Where is the sample? What did I do with my sample? So that's to make that, and that's to make that. So what we need to do is we need to cut that. Obviously I won't cut it out for you because I don't know what you want to do with it. Okay, like you could just leave it as a whole piece, or shall I cut it for you? Maybe I should cut it for you, because you might not have this. So I'm using one of my favorite dies, Stylish Shapes dies. You use it all the time. So I'm just going to, I'm just going to move all these things out of the way. So I need 2 layers. I need both the layers. So I'm going to cut around here, like about here. Right, you know what? I could just glue it down first. Okay, this might be a bit empty. It's about this one. So clearly the edges, but not too close to the edge, because it's liquid glue and we don't want it all squishing out. But we want it enough so that, and I know the circle is going to be about here, so I'm going to put the bottom. Okay, maybe this side here, this side here. Gosh, I can't see anything. It's all so glary, so shiny. It's so shiny. Alright, so we got that. So now I just need to put this through the machine to cut that off, right? So where is that? Do the sandwich here so you can see it. Oh, that was the sandwich. I need that plate there. I need that. So that goes around here. Okay, so more space down here than that. Okay, my cutting plate. So I'm just going to go through all of that. Okay, I'm going to run through it. Yay. Kept it nice and simple. So it's a nice way of adding wow to your card. Oops, that was obviously got glue on there. Did you know if you huff on it, your warm breath will loosen it? Ta-da! There you go. If you didn't know that. Okay, so now we've got a little window. Put that one away. And we've got this card that's just going to go there simply. So I've kept it all nice and simple. You can pair it with another stamp set, right? And then you can do some stamping as well if you wanted to. I'm keeping it nice and simple because I just really wanted to show you the hot foil thing and how it's easy. If you've got nothing much, you can still, yeah, you can just let the foil shine. Okay, I'm just leaving it like that, and then we're going to have a butterfly. So this was from the gilded, from the winged gilded. So there's a few to choose from. Do we want that? Or do we want that? Maybe I'll have this one. Okay, there's a lot of things to push out. Okay, I'm going to use my pokey tool. This is just my rubbish. So I'm just going to poke all these things out. So when I give you the butterfly in your pack, sorry, I love you guys, but maybe not enough to be going through doing this for each hole. You got to do something, right? Oops. Okay, maybe that part is easier to see. Okay, so it's just removing all these bits and pieces. Kind of keeping it nice and simple, but lots of foiling because we're going to use the sentiment. I know we're going a bit overboard with the foiling. But hey, when we've got it, we might as well use it, right? So what I want to do, yes, I will even go through and make all that one set of sentiments for you. So you can choose what sentiment you put on your card. Because I don't like making that decision for you. What kind of cards would you say that you make predominantly? Guess we make happy birthday cards a lot and thank you cards a lot. I like to use thinking of you because I find that that's very versatile. Alright, so that's done. Okay. Anyway, so all I'm doing is just placing this right in the center here like this. That's all. So simple. Okay. I'm just going to roll this into a skinny thing and then put it on here. And just putting it right in the center. Okay, so I can do it like that. But I want to have the words, so I get to choose the words. Probably, what do you think? The purple? Sending back, that might be a bit too long. Black and gold, we've got silver. Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, okay, but maybe not that one. Not, I'm so lucky to have you. Sending hugs. How about that? Okay, I'll just do that. I'll just keep it nice and simple. Okay, that's going to be sticking down. Maybe I will find the edges. Let's do a little bit. Oh, it's quite long. Longer than I thought. Okay, just a super skinny. Thought someone came downstairs. Okay. Why am I whispering? Do not know. But here we go. Okay. Just want that to be on there. That's cool. Secret C. Alright, so that's one card. I'm keeping it that simple. Ah, ribbon. I didn't, that's right, because I was trying to work out which ribbon that I have that would kind of go. Maybe that colour. Do you reckon? I have Secret C, but it's retired. Will we use Secret C? Because that cardstock is Secret C. Oh yeah, maybe we'll just do that. Yo. Okay, I'm just going to fold that. Use my scissors. Okay. Do something like that. Okay. I am going to rely a lot on my glue dot. Where is my thingy? My piercing tool. Okay, I'm going to do that as well. I just do want that. Okay, that's good. On there. And then that goes on top of that. Alright, so keeping it nice and simple like that. Alright, so that's that card and that card. Yeah, I've actually tied that. I didn't do it in this one. Maybe I'll do that off screen. Okay, so but that's that. Right, so that's those 2 cards. And then the remaining one, so we want that, and we want that part to go on here. That goes on there. It goes on there. Okay, and we want the same thing. Just a smidgen of card. Something like that. Is that one too long? Might be too long. Not too long is better than not long enough, so okay, we'll do that. Here. Where is where's the twine? I'm sure I had the twine there. There it is. And the butterflies even. Okay. So, simply, whoops, that's a little bit much. Put that one there. Ooh, you can decide whether you want this up. I like that, so that's going to go like that. This is a nice template to have. You know, just like any DSP. You just have 2-inch wide, and then it can go a long way. This is a little bit long, so if I wanted to, I could cut that off. Somehow my measurements weren't quite right. Okay. Whoa. Just throw everything around. Here we go. So we've got that, and then that's gonna go on here like that. I'm gonna lift it up with dimensionals. Mini, oh look at that, that's cute. Mini or just normal, that's fine. And you can go to town with it. I'm okay with not as many dimensionals. How many would you fit in here? 6? 8? So I'm kind of going like that, like so. Yay. And then just to keep the theme right, so we're going to have our ribbon. Just to keep that theme going. Same as your so I'm just going to do it like that. Okay, happy with that. So I'm going to pick up my way too long, way too long. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. I'm gonna stick my ribbon, my bow. So those 2 flowers are kind of seen. Okay, we'll just cut these a little bit smaller. One hanging off the page maybe. Okay, don't throw these, maybe we can use them for something else. And the sentiment. Here's to a lifetime of happiness. Well, this one doesn't seem to be as much light. What do you think? I feel like I need to change that one. I feel like I need to change it. Oh, do we all go very pinky? Black. So many choices. Do I have? No. There you go. I want white with pink. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely day. How about that? I will do that. I like that. So I've got choices, eh? Isn't that cool? Okay, I'm going to run out. So many glue dots. Silly. Okay, I'm not going to play around with it too much. And then, now, question is, do I want gold? Do I want a gold? Yeah, I can just stick the gold in. And that's it. So, there's our 2 cards. Move that out of the way. So let's have a look. So that's the one that I did with, that paper was cloud cover and a gold foiled onto cloud cover. And then that's just the reverse foiling in gold. And then this one is Blackberry Bliss. Silver on Blackberry Bliss, and that was the, have I done something different? I have, eh? Is this silver? Is that silver? Oh my goodness, I don't know. I think I've done the wrong one. Oh well. You get it. So we've got that, those design, nice and simple, very foil, lots and lots of foil. And then we have our other card, which is that. What do you guys think? Lots of choices. Oh, we've got too many butterflies. Yay! That is our first class in hot foils with hot foil. So I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned something. Like I said, anyone can do this. Okay, yeah, it is a bit of investment, but it's actually not as complicated as we might make it out to be. It's actually really simple. It's actually so much less mess than embossing, heat embossing. So I'm really pleased with it, really happy, and I know I am. I have made an investment in it, and so you may or may not be able at this stage to make an investment in it. So that's fine. But just don't discount it, because it's actually really, really cool. It's actually, yeah, if you love heat embossing, you love shiny and glittery things, you will really love this. And like I said, you know, it's not hard to make a wow card with this foil. Yeah, so happy hot foiling. So, what's wrong with this? Why did it go up? Okay, I know. That's because I need to put glue on that. Okay, all good. I can fix that. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for joining me for today's lunchtime crafting and class to go this week. So I wish you all the best for the rest of this week, and I will see you next week with, I do have what are we making next week? Botanical expressions. That's what we're doing, I think, because yeah. Anyway, it's all planned. I'll see you guys. Bless ya. Bye.